Hi everyone, FPLMattDay here, and I'm back with another Champions League fantasy episode. Tonight's show is just going to be my best captains for the round of 16. It's match week 8, second legs. So I'm going to go through my best captains for each night that I recommend, as well as some differentials that I've picked that I think are going to be good for this round, but also future rounds, as long as those teams qualify, of course. If you're new here, please give the channel a subscribe, like this video. It just takes 5 seconds of your time, and all the support is really, really appreciated. Also, get your comments in. If you've got any questions, I'll be around up until deadline. It's the 7 a.m. deadline on the East Coast of Australia, so I'll be awake. So please leave any questions, problems, captains that you have for your team, and let me know. So let's get straight into it. I will share screen and go into the fixtures first prior to going through the differentials and captain picks. So as you can see here, we've got first games, Benfica versus Bruges. So Benfica are winning this by 2-0 currently. So they are strong favourites. A lot of people do have the Benfica keeper, the Benfica defence, midfielders like João Mario, Ramos up front. So this is going to be a massive game for all fantasy managers. And then next up, Chelsea versus Dortmund. Dortmund are winning that 1-0. Still a preference towards Dortmund players from a lot of managers based on Chelsea's form and how well Dortmund played in the first leg. Chelsea did still have chances. Kobel did make a lot of saves, who is injured. So Kobel is injured for the second leg, which could be a bit of a blow for Dortmund. But Chelsea have been very low scoring of late. Then we've got Tottenham versus Milan, the team I support, Spurs. We are 1-0 down at the moment. Do I think we're going to come back and win this? We should do, based on the squad Milan have, the way Milan have been playing this season. But can't disrespect Italian clubs and European football. We've not been on great form ourselves of late. So it's going to be tricky. I like to say that we can. We do need to attack as well. So the likes of Harry Kane are going to be very, very popular in this. Theo Hernandez as well. Ivan Perisic, potentially Dejan Kulusevski. And then we've got Bayern versus Paris on the same night. Bayern are 1-0 up. No Neymar for PSG, but they've still got Mbappe. They've got Neymar. Bayern obviously have the likes of Sane, who has been electric in this competition, as well as Kingsley Coman and Musiala as well. Then as we go down a little bit there, you've got Manchester City versus Leipzig. City need to win this. They're 1-1 at the moment. Could be the end of the road for either of these teams. A lot of people are probably going to back City in this. If City go through, then the likes of Nkunku for Leipzig will be out of the tournament. He's been such a good fantasy asset again. There'll be popular picks. Haaland, potentially Phil Foden as well for City. There's another one I'm really liking, but I'm going to save him for my differential section. Then we've got Porto versus Inter. Inter are a goal up, but Porto are very strong at home. Taremi, you've got Diogo Costa as well. They're going to be really big assets for this second leg. And then the final games on the last day, you've got Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Madrid are 5-2 up. A lot of people believe they are through. There is no away goals anymore. That obviously left in the competition last season as well. You've got Benzema, Vinicius Jr. For Liverpool, you've got Salah, Darwin Núñez. They're going to have to attack and go for goals. And then you've got Napoli versus Frankfurt as well at the same time. Napoli are 2-0 up. Plenty of good players from Napoli to choose from. I've got 4 in my team. If you head to my team selection, I've got my final team selection video, which you can find on my channel. Go and check it out. I've got 4 Napoli players for this game. So look, I will move away now from the fixtures and just stop presenting that. And I'm going to go in to some differential picks. So let's go into one of my favorite differential picks of this game week. So let's get it now. Let's share the screen and go straight into some of these differentials. So he's in my team. For those that watch the team selection video, they will know Riyad Mahrez. He is one of my differential picks. He's transferred into my team. He's 6% owned, 9.8 million in value. I think he will play. He just seems to be Mr. Champions League for City. We saw all the goals last season. Played in the first leg in which he did score 10 points. Played in Matchday 6. Played in Matchday 3, played in Matchday 4, but he did miss a pen in that one. Played in Matchday 3 as well. So Riyad Mahrez, okay, didn't play in the first 2 match days, but he seems to be really in favour with Man City and Guardiola in this Champions League. So for me, he's got to come in because City are attacking and need to attack. They need to attack. So let's go into some other differentials that I like. And look, I'm just going to have to click the Make Transfers button to show you these differentials. I'm not taking Di Lorenzo out of my side. But differential I do like as a defender. I couldn't quite fit him into my team at this stage. And it's going to be from Real Madrid. And let's go down. And I'm sure he's not too far away on the list. Maybe we'll go straight into Real Madrid, shall we? And the reason I like this Real Madrid defender as a differential, despite him having this tough game against Liverpool, Eder Militao at 6% owned only. He's Madrid's main defender, 8 points in the last game. That 8 points was made up of some ball recoveries, the goal that he did score. Even in Matchweek 4, where he let 2 goals in, he made 11 ball recoveries. Matchday 6, only a couple of balls recovered, but they did keep a clean sheet. And the reason I like him at 6% owned is if you have a Real Madrid player right now and you transfer in, because you've got to use 3 transfers. I mentioned this in my team selection. You've got to use 3 transfers. We don't have to, but you can't roll them over. So if you want to use 3, you can always kind of bring a burner player in, like a Madrid player, where you might not necessarily start him because you think Liverpool are going to score. They've pretty much got an 80 to 95% probably chance of going through. So you're really just getting him in your team now, ready for the next round. Because if you've got Liverpool players or you've got players from Bruges or teams that may go out, Real Madrid look like they are going to go through. So Militao is at my next pick. The other one is going to be this man, Harry Kane. He's already in my team, 6% owned. Spurs need to win. And I said this on my live team selection. He's not had the best record this season in the Champions League. Matchday 4, he did get a goal and an assist at home. He earned a penalty as well. He missed a penalty. Matchweek 5, he got the assist. So he's not quite lived up to our expectations, but he's got Milan in this next game. Spurs need to win this game. They need to attack. And if there's anyone that's going to score them the goals, it's got to be this man right now, Harry Kane. So I'm liking him. Always going to get the start. He's going to take pens. So for me, he stays in my team and he is a differential pick. So let's go into my last differential pick. And this one, I love this pick. I absolutely love this pick. And I was so close to finding a way from in my team, but I couldn't fit him in with my 4 Napoli players. I just couldn't fit him in. And that's because I've got Vashilia there, I've got Kim Min-jae, I've got Di Lorenzo and Osimhen. But if I didn't have the double up in defence, I'd be going straight to this man here. In midfield, Hirving Lozano, 1% owned. I think he starts as well. Okay, he's had a couple of games where he didn't start. But the ones he did, Matchday 4 and the all-important one in Matchday 7, he scored the goal. He got the assist. Osimhen obviously scored the goal. But he got the assist. He got the 4 ball recovery. He's got the clean sheet. He got the player of the match. He is a really good pick at 1% owned. He's only got a 2-star out of 5 in terms of, his potential to play and be picked and his form. But he's in favour right now with Napoli. And I think he's a really, really good differential pick if you are going to go down that way of trying to find differentials to gain ahead of people in mini leagues, because you've got to do something right now. We're in the round of 16 second legs. We've only got the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the final left. It's not the group stages anymore, so you need to find these differentials to get ahead of your mates in mini leagues. So that is my differentials. Let me know what you think of those in the comments, or if you've transferred any of them in. As I mentioned, I've got Riyad Mahrez. I'm really excited about him. So I'll go through my captains each night. So night 1 for me, João Mario is the best captain pick against Bruges. I really like him at home. I think he's going to be a popular choice. And if he doesn't do well and you need to change at night 2, Kylian Mbappe, even away at Bayern Munich, is always a very safe choice if you own him. Scores for fun for PSG. Fixture proof, doesn't matter the game. We saw it in the World Cup final. Scores regardless of his opposition. So I really, really like that pick. Night 3, so that's next week, which is week 2 of Matchweek 8. Technically night 3, Man City against Leipzig. If you still need some more captain points, Haaland will be the pick. He gets the goals. I think he'll still take the pens ahead of Mahrez. I know there's probably a bit of, we're a bit unsure because Mahrez has taken pens in the league before when Haaland was on the pitch. But for me, Haaland is the best captain. And then if we're still trying to get points on the last day, so night 4, which is the second night of the second week in match week 8, then a Simhen, 8 points in the last round, steady captain, safe captain. And I think he's got a really good opportunity to score more goals in this Frankfurt game. He is on absolute fire this season. There's obviously other picks as well. You could look at Benzema against Liverpool in night 3, who got a huge score last time. You can look at Vinicius Jr. as well. You could look at Harry Kane instead of Mbappe on night 2. You could look at Lionel Messi. Night 1, you could look at Jude Bellingham. So there is plenty of other options as well. But for me, these are probably the safest, steadiest, most reliable picks right now going into this round. So that is going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, if you've got any questions, let me know. Please take 5 seconds of your time to like this video, subscribe if you are new here, and go and check out my final team selection video. You can find that on my page. Check out that video. It's got all my transfers. I do them live on the video, so it's well worth checking out. But let's leave it at there. Good luck for the round of 16, match week 8, second legs. I will see you in the next one. I'm FPLMattDay. Bye for now.